Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Thelma's Creations and More. This is the second video for my October design team project for Nevermore Creations 17. On the first one, excuse me. On the first video, I did a flip through of her journal kit, Sunny Days, that she has on her shop, Nevermore Creations 17 on Etsy. And I said that I was going to walk you through or show you the process I go through making my design team project. However, I sat down yesterday or worked on it yesterday, and the afternoon rolled around, and my husband's like, hey, you know, how's it going with your project and this and that. So I showed it to him, and he's like, hey, let me see the video. Oops, I forgot to do the video, guys. So although it's been worked on, I am going to walk you through the process. The first thing I did was the excuse me, my allergies are bad today. Change of weather plus raining, not a good combination. This is how I did this particular cardstock journal cover. I took a piece of cardstock. This is 110-pound cardstock. I put it on my scoreboard, and I scored it at 5, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 3/4, and 6, all the way down. And I rounded the corners. That's all I did. I got this idea on how to do this from this lady right here, Megan Heft, here on YouTube, and it is called Cardstock Journal Cover. For the title, but this is the YouTube name, Megan Heft. Thank you, Megan. It is a very quick way to do a journal cover, and I love it. This is the second time I do it, and I love it. It's quick and easy, and it works out great. So I did that. After I did that, I distressed all the edges. What is distress, if you don't know, is you take some distress ink, or any ink pad for that matter. Take a blending tool, which mine is missing. So I used a makeup sponge, and guess what? I like this a lot better. So you take an ink pad. If you have distress ink, great. If you don't, just use a regular ink pad. You put it in there, and then let me grab my. You just basically just do this, and you ink up the edges. That's what you're doing. Let me put this over here. Sorry. I'm learning, not an expert yet, on how to have things a little organized. So after I did this and I inked the edges, I went through the journal kit, you know, and what I did was I took off all the little white edge it had. I will link the kit below the video where I went through it, so you could see. But let me show you on another journal kit I have. See how well, my printer, it leaves a little white edge right here. I trimmed it all off of all the pages, and then I decided which one I wanted to use on my cover. I decided to use this one right here. Put this right here on the cover. I liked this one. I thought it was bright and cheery. So what I did was I took that cover. Here it is. I took this cover, right, and I had rounded the corners and inked it up. I put it down. Then I put this one right on top, and I glued it. For this, I used this one, the Tombow Mono liquid glue. That's what I like to use. I glued, oops, sorry, put away the wrong one. I glued it down, and then after it dried, I went back and I just kind of folded down the little score marks. And there's my cover. Quick and easy, and a beginner can do this, which is awesome. I consider myself a beginner. And inside, I just took some ink. I still haven't decided what I'm going to put in here. And then I started working on the pages. So I'm going to go through I'm going to tell you how I go about doing this. So, since I already had cut up the journal pages, I cut out all the white part, and this is what it leaves me. I decide how I want them, which ones I want to use, which ones I want to use in the signature or the little booklet inside. So I decided that I was going to do a 10-page signature or a little booklet or a grouping. This is the signature. And so I pulled out stuff that I wanted. I'll tell you what how I came about this in a minute. But what I did was I picked out the pages, and what I was gonna do, see, like I told you, I already had gone through. I picked out stuff from my stash. This is coffee dyed paper, which doesn't smell like coffee dyed paper because I let it air dry for a super long time. And then this is another kind of paper that I have. It's very fibrous. It's very nice. It's thin, but yet it's very strong. Like, you cannot tear that. I don't know if the camera's picking up the fibers in it. It's a really nice paper. I don't know. I think somebody sent it to me in Happy Mail. I don't even know what it's called. So what I did was I took the 10 papers. Combination of this, so 1. Coffee dye paper, 2. Journal paper, 3. That kind of paper, the fibrous paper, 4. Coffee dye paper, 5. Journal paper, 6. Fibrous, 7. Another journal paper, 8. Coffee dye paper, 9. And then the fibrous, 10. Oh, I have an extra one. 1, 2, 3. That's why. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I'm going to take this out. Probably put this here. So once I had the 10 papers, I rounded their corners and I put them in the sequence that I wanted. So then you have your papers and you have your cover. So then you go through, make sure that you like the way you lined them up. And then what I did was I went through the kit and I cut out all the ephemera. Ephemera is anything else that's not a journal page. So I cut them out and I inked up the edges. And let me show you. I know I kept one. Oh, there it is. I put them over here. And I wanted to show you the difference. These are inked and these are not. This one's inked, this one's inked, and this one's not. So there's a huge difference. So I wanted to show you what inking does. The look is totally different. This ink is Distress ink, and I'll show you it right now. And this one is Walnut Stains, a little darker. But like I said, any ink pad will work. Distress's ink is good because it reacts with water. So if you spray it or you put a little bit of water, it will react. This is Distress ink Walnut Stain. That's what it is. So I did that to all the ephemera pieces. Oh, I still have to do this. This is the difference. I left a couple so I could show you. And so you just go around. What you're doing is distressing and make it look a little bit old. If you don't like that look, you don't have to do it. You know, it's personal preference as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, I have a blending tool from Tim Holtz. I can't find it. I know I put it away somewhere. But sometimes I work on my bed. Depending on how my back is doing, I will work sitting up on my bed or on the couch or, you know, different areas. So there you go. I inked it already. And that's what I did. I took all the ephemera and I inked it up. I'm going to put that back here. I have it in a bag so that everything's contained. I'm learning, guys. I put it in a bag. And what I did was I went through. I have some like I said, I look through, or I do a lot of YouTube video looking and stuff like that. So what I did was I created some templates from stuff that I really liked. Like these 3 ideas came from Patricia Viramontes, and this is her corner pocket. I'm sure other people have done them or whatever. I don't know if she created them, but this is a video I like that I put it here. That is from Patricia. This is a corner pocket. It can go on this side of the paper, like if this one was like that, the back side. And since these are corner rounded, I corner round them. Or it can go on this side. Same thing. If it's rounded, I round the corner here. And then I made myself a little template so I have it. And then this one is to make a tag that goes perfectly in this pocket. That goes perfectly in the journal like that I do, which is 5 by 8.5. And so it fits perfectly. And so I have these as templates. I don't remember where I saw the idea of the belly band, but this is a belly band that works perfectly for this type of journal, my journal. So I have a template for that. I have a corner tuck that I saw from Patricia Viramontes, and so it goes here and it's longer, but like I said, if it's straight, it works great. If it doesn't, then I round the corner here. It could be on that side or on the other side, and it's a top corner tuck. You can also use it here. It's a different cut than the pocket. So far I have those templates, and what I did was I went through my signature. This is the cover, and the signatures are the papers inside. And I went through YouTube video stuff that I had in my stash. I'm learning to build my stash with blanks like this. These are, I got this idea from Patricia Viramontes, where she takes 2 book pages, glues them together, and then just has them inked, and then you can use them whatever you want for whatever you want in your journals. So I went through YouTube channels. I made a pocket. You know, I said I want a pocket here, and if this fit perfectly, I put it in here. See how I haven't decorated it? I'm just kind of setting up my journal. Again, you know, one of those blank ones. I think I like that there. This was from the ephemera pack. If I liked it, I put it where it went. And to give me an idea of how my journal is going to start, see, I cut out stuff using the little templates. And this I learned from Sew Carol here on YouTube, that don't glue anything down, but start planning it with paper clips. So this was a piece of journal page. It was a journal page like that. These 2 came on the sides, but I liked it more. Cut them out, and I inked them, and I kind of put them in my journal. So this is the stage I'm at right now. I'm still in the planning stage, meaning I am taking little things that I like. Remember that little belly band that I showed you? I cut it out. Then I took my edge punch and I inked it up. Whatever I had in my stash that I thought would go, I started putting it in there. So right now I'm planning this out. I'm glad that my husband caught me and said, hey, where's the video? I'm planning out my journal right now. So I will spend the rest of the day today looking at the ephemera, things I have in my stash, and see how these is empty, seeing where I'm going to put it, what I'm going to do in my journal. Tomorrow I will come back with a video and hopefully show you some ways how to decorate the items that I am placing in my journal. But thank you for stopping by. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Any questions, leave them in the description box. I'm kind of giving you a flip through. I haven't finished. I'm going through it. I still have some ephemera to play with and stuff like that. So thank you for stopping by my channel, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you have any questions whatsoever, put them in the description box and I will get back to you. And as always, my friends, happy crafting. Bye.